Welcome to Lobster Claws Recovery. I'm Brittany. Thank you for joining the channel this morning. We are out at Haulover Inlet and are going to be operating south of the inlet. Good to see how peaceful it is this morning. Isn't it beautiful? All right, so we're going to get started shortly. And before we depart this segment, let me say that the goal today is to test how a pulse induction detector works on a beach that has a lot of aluminum on it, as opposed to an XP Deus 2 and the settings that you can control on that. So we are controlling the settings here on the pulse induction. We're essentially setting a limit to the low conductivity, like a floor, and it won't register below the floor. It will let gold through, and that's what we're after. All right, thank you. We'll start shortly. We're on the beach here at Haulover Inlet, and to restate the goal, to be clear, this beach is loaded with aluminum. Why is that? Well, they did a beach reclamation project here where they dredged up sand from location A or source, and then they deposited here. So the dredge head, which is like a giant grinder slash drill, drills away, grinds away at for example, the sandbar. All right, so then they deposited here, and I found a lot of aluminum. So here's we're going to try to conduct this just as organized as we can. We're going to be doing mid-beach, about where that tractor is, and we're going to detect for 30 minutes or 45 minutes, we'll see, in the mid-beach, and then we're going to do the same near the water. As I was saying, we're going to do mid-beach, and we're going to see how that goes. 30 minutes. We've got the detector on an elimination of 5. It runs from 0 to 9, and 5 is a pretty good level. We may go to 6. We're going to see how it goes. That will eliminate small aluminum, and it'll still let the gold through. The goal is to dig all targets that register. Dig all targets that register and see what we get. All right. So in the case of the Deus, it'll be all targets that are not iron and don't show another VDI signal besides something like iron, which would be like 0.4 or something like that in the VDI scale. Okay, more soon. All right, we're on target number 1. Do we know what it is? No, but I can tell you we're on top of it. Pulse induction units work differently than VDI units. Routinely, they go a lot deeper than VDI. VLF detectors, very low frequency. Cool, got it. So that is aluminum. Now this is an old can. You see the bottom? You see how thick the aluminum is? The newer processes for aluminum produce a lot thinner wall than these do. So we're gonna take it. I've got it on 5. I had it on 6 before I left the house from a previous outing. Not from metal detecting at the house. I know that would be funny, but no. All right, so we're gonna keep going. Target 2. Okay, keep in mind, pulse induction detectors have no way to filter out iron, except for a unit from Garrett, and I still don't think it's a very good iron filtering solution. I think that's the ATX. Very expensive too. Very old technology. All right, we're gonna fill the hole and we're going to number 3 target. And you can see where the previous one was. Target number 3, it's an aluminum cap. So far we're not getting the result we want. Half an hour. Got people heading out to go fishing. The surf getting out of the inlet can be quite challenging. All right. We're on target 4. Yeah, I think it's a can. Yeah, like I was saying, this beach is littered with aluminum. Very dangerous. You put those cans in your finds bag upside down with the edge away from you, and use super duper caution, a lot of caution when you take them out to put in the recycle. Yes, I'm actually thinking about moving down there because this has not been productive. Time is time. We don't want to waste time. So let's see if we can find a more productive area, regardless of the detector. Right? So that's the goal. Below the turtle nest. Okay, we're on target 5. More aluminum. Let's rescan the hole. Nope. Taking a moment to point out that it's too rough to be that close to shore. I really don't feel like getting soaked. We'll see what what it looks like on the other side of the inlet if we get over there. Still determining that. Beautiful, huh? 6, I believe. Okay. What a joy. The gift that keeps on giving. Aluminum. Okay. I can take it. I guess the filter settings are just really good for small aluminum, and I mean small. But everything here seems to have the word giant in front of it, like giant pieces of aluminum. All right, let's do a bit more because they are actually putting out the lounge chairs. All right, so we are on target 7. I think it's, I was about to say pretty shallow target, and it is. How do you know? Because, oh, trash. It's a jar from Tostitos. Mmm. I like salsa. Oh, all right. So we're going to be wrapping it with the pulse induction. We're not quite done, but we're within about 100 feet of being done. We'll see. So we're going to detect near the shoreline. We have people that do swim. Sometimes they're in swim clubs, like I spotted last week. There were about a dozen of them. There are sharks here, including bull sharks. Maybe a tiger. But a lot of bull sharks. There are black tips. It can be dangerous. Sharks are not really the bad guys. We're on their territory, not the other way around. Nice fishing boat. Very nice. They have outriggers. I would expect they could be going for wahoo, dolphin, not flipper. Dolphin is a variant on mahi mahi, but it's a Florida variety. So we're right up against the south side of the seawall, and we're just gonna see what we get. Okay, we're on target 8 here. Oh, I see it already. Nothing like a 10 steak to wake you up in the morning. I'm about to step off onto the concrete. All right, we're gonna come back with the XP Deus. See you soon. XP Deus 2. All right, so we have the XP Deus 2. And it is same day and maybe a different story. And all the bloody lounge chairs are out. Okay, we're on target 1. This is 78. Look at this. Didn't get far. I am picking that up. Oi, 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 oi. That is a shell. And this is trash. But this is the kind of stuff that was spit out by the grinder head off the dredge. We got a 62, 63. they are moving it. All right, so practice time is over. We are going to get to it. We're going out on the sand. Target 1. Ring 9596. If I can get to it. It's not a steady VDI. Aluminum can yeah, this is trash. Why is it trash? Because it's on 04, it's on 43, it's on 92. Oh, maybe, who knows? Shell. Aluminum. Well, let's see what. Could be a bad target, masking a good target. Okay, we know that's a bad target. Don't know what it is. It's just gnarly metal. Okay. And that was the source of the signal. Find out the source of your signal. Don't give up until you know. If you don't know, you haven't probably dug far enough. Sometimes the detector will surprise you, and it'll go farther, deeper than you think it will. So keep digging. Target 2. 88. Yes. Joy, joy, joy. Okay, so let's look at this. I just dug it up. This is the old pop-top format from like decades ago. This has been buried a long time. You can actually see holes through it. Aluminum doesn't rust the way iron rusts, but it does oxidize. And we got a 75. So we're going to put the dirt from here in the other hole. So if you were to leave an aluminum can on the sidewalk for 1,000 years and came back, it'd be gone. You see there's like rocks, see rock? So they got that from off the bottom of the bay. When you dig, do everything you can to conserve energy because digging is exhausting. Oh look, what a shock. Here's another one. It's beat up, but it's the same format. So we're gonna move down a bit, but I don't think it's gonna make a bit of difference. We were here today just to see what we could accomplish. It's a 56. Since I've already got the hole opened. Yeah, it's more aluminum, see? I wish I was dreaming. I wish I was wrong, but I'm not. A lot of freaking aluminum. I wouldn't want to be somebody walking around here barefoot. Aluminum does cut. We haven't gotten very far. We have a 0.4. We have 80. $78. Pretty steady. Still steady. That sounds gnarly. It's just unbelievable. More aluminum? These are the old cans. How do I know? Well, the process of making aluminum cans has changed over the decades. And it used to be that they could not get the walls so thin of the can. Now they can. So you can just date them strictly off of that. We just dug a target out of a hole, but I haven't uncovered it yet. All right, we're on the board. Yippee-ki-yay. It's a penny. Penny? Penny. I have been through here with the other detector. So that's one for the Expedius. 82 VDI. Got it. VDI is steady at 82. I have to tell you, so far I like the general program. It's pulling up. It's another, yeah, okay, we'll say this is a penny. It's a stinking zinkin that has deteriorated. So it's got like, I don't know, 2.5% copper on it, something like that. We'll check. And the rest of it is zinc. So, on marine craft, like a boat, say they are outboard motors, you typically have sacrificial zinc plates or bars that will have a reaction, an electrolytic reaction with the salt in the salt water, and it keeps the hull from getting damaged, or the hull or the metal from getting damaged. The zinc plates take it, and then you periodically replace those zinc plates. They can be on a aluminum rudder. We're gonna dig this one. That's what I thought it was. That's why I don't want to be next to the ocean, rather. So I just don't feel like. But if it should calm down, that's where you'd want to be, because heavy wave action like that is definitely gonna either bring stuff up on the beach or uncover stuff. We've got a 85 VDI at medium depth, in the range of the coil, that is. Got it. Oh, joy. Screwed by a screw cap. I could just see the people sitting on these lounge chairs, throwing trash into the sand. Because I don't know who else is doing it. Look at that. This is Target, like 8. Aluminum Beach. Cleaning it up one shredded can at a time. It's an 84. We'll see how deep it is. 2 scoops deep. Another penny. Nobody's getting rich today. Well, you know, you can't really come out here and get rich. You come out here and, ow. You come out here and have a good time. If you find stuff, then that's great. But it's not really why people metal detect, I don't think. I think people metal detect because they like the relaxation, they like the exercise, they like getting out into nature. They think it's fun. I think it's fun. You know, that kind of stuff. You find something, you know, it's great. But my next breath doesn't come based on whether or not I find something. So I just got stopped by a woman who opened the conversation with, "What's your best find?" She doesn't say hi, she just says, "What's your best find?" And I'm thinking, what? So I want to tell you, a lot of people will ask you, what is your best find, or what did you find today? And for me, it usually revolves around several answers. Nothing, just change, I don't know, or, you know, or just something like that. And she asked me, like, what's your best find? I said rings. But the way they ask, it's almost like it's a dissociative sort of question. They're not interested in what you found, they're interested in what can be found. That's why she didn't even say hello. And there is a lot of this. You know, you're just nice, which I am, always nice, but I'm not chatty. And of course, if somebody doesn't look too savory, I would suggest you be very careful what you say. And if you should find something, do not make a production out of it. Do not jump up and down. Don't wave it around. Just be very careful. This is a deep target. I don't know what it is. I would say it's probably aluminum. There's so much of it. Bringing it at 71. If I was anywhere else, I might be more excited, but... Alright, so... we're on the board again. Another penny. This is like... not target 14. I'm noticing that getting away from the inlet is producing slightly better results, but that's what's the word? Inconclusive. So we got a lot of trash. Look at that. Aluminum salad. All in the sand. Modern. I like to know what goes through people's minds as they just drop it on the sand. More. More aluminum. We're not done yet. Party's not over yet. Look at that nasty stuff. Oh no, 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 no. We're not done yet. I don't know. Part of a lock maybe? I don't know. Who cares? Say goodbye. And we're getting down there, but we're not done. Unbelievable. More aluminum. All right, there's a little more. We're going to leave it. I'll get it at the house. So that concludes it. And I imagine you all want to know what the scoreboard looks like. So XP Deus did better. There really isn't much that I found on that sand. Of course, there is stuff there, but you have to locate it. And from what I've seen, the Deus did a better job of getting the copper out. There was no silver, there was no clad, there was no jewelry. There's a ton of aluminum. The Deus is better at finding that too, which is not something good, but the day it can determine what is aluminum, what is not, is if it could actually tell you that it was aluminum, boy, there would be a trick. Pulse induction detectors can be filtered, but they don't do well on the to filter out small aluminum. When I mean small, I mean like, you know, thumbnail size, something like that. I think the bigger stuff just gets through. That's what I saw. So that's the way it looks. XP Deus wins. Yay. And it's another fine day to metal detect. It's very hot, very humid, and it's time for some siesta and some comida, desayuno, breakfast. All right. Thank you for visiting Lobster Claws Recovery. I'm Brittany. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You visiting is very much appreciated. I look forward to you coming again. If you have any comments or suggestions, please bring it, as long as they're constructive. All right. Thanks again. I could have sworn I just saw that boat. I mean, if I wasn't hallucinating. Whatever. Therapy 4. I think I've seen that boat before. It's like granite. All right. Mm-mm.